Hey Taurus, welcome. This is going to be a little mini reading. This is just my little bowl of sage, as you see, cleansing everything. But this is going to be a little mini reading. Oof, this is some strong sage. Anyway, going to be a little mini reading, as I was saying, that is going to apply for, leaving the end of the month of April and jumping into May. So it's kind of like that interim period, and that's what this reading is going to be in regards to. So we're going to see where the energies are. If you haven't seen already, I did do a long ass reading for April for you guys. Yeah, it's pretty long. It was an hour long. So if this reading does resonate for you, then I would recommend watching that as well. There are messages probably in there for you. And so we're going to see if the energy has changed, if it's stayed the same, what about it. So I'm just shuffling now for an affirmation card to give us a little bit of an overview already of what we're going to get in this reading. And also just, again, an affirmation for you. So 3 things came out. And since these are, upside down, I'm just going to take that as they're not meant. And you got oneness is my true nature. I love this card because it looks like an eye to me. And what it tells me is like, your true nature comes when you are able to look at others into another's eyes. And actually, that's so funny. This symbol on this candle also literally means that as far as we all are connected. So this tells me too, like when you are interacting with others, looking into their eyes and seeing yourself in them is what will help you be your ultimate self, which will guide you to all the things that you dream of. Okay. And the bottom of the deck is joy is the ultimate creator. Exactly. So looking into others' eyes and being able to see yourself will also bring you joy, which will also bring back your creative spark if you've been struggling with that at all. Let me just take a sip of my coffee. Okay. I'm so excited because I'm using my new deck of cards. This is the Osho Zen Tarot deck. I am obsessed with this deck. I've only used it twice thus far, and both times were last night. And I'm just in love with this deck. It really, for me at least, I resonate with it a lot. And the people that I was reading for last night, they weren't myself. They were 2 different people, and their energies are 2 very different energies, and it read beautifully for them as well. It just paints a very beautiful, clear story. So since this is a shorter reading, clearly I'm not going to be doing an hour for this, at least. Possibly for May will be an hour, but we'll see. I'm already getting some energy. Feel like I can't breathe. And we have suppression here. That's interesting, and experiencing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 3-card spread, and it's going to be embrace, or no. What you need to know, embrace, and face. So 3 cards for the oracle, and then I'm going to pull 3 to clarify those oracles, okay? So know is the first card, embrace is the second card, face is the third card, okay? So Taurus, what does Taurus need to know for this end of the month going into May? Oh, wow. Wow. Past lives. Wow. Projections on the bottom of the deck. So you need to know that you're possibly projecting, or the people around you that maybe you're struggling with are projecting things toward you that are really coming from these past lives, or coming even, this could even mean past relationships or of any kind, friendships, whatever. But clearly we see something's coming up to the surface that's not from now. That's from another time or another life, even if it's still this life, if that makes any sense at all. And to know that it's not about you, that it's not you, and you don't need to feel like they're coming at you because something's wrong with you. It's not that at all. Interesting too, if you look at this imagery, the woman in this, and we're not really necessarily talking about the both sexes, we could be just speaking of energetics, okay? So, the feminine energy here is smiling, but the physical form of that feminine energy is mirroring the male counterpart. Whereas the male looks kind of the same. I think there's some introspection needed for sure. This is so interesting too, though, because again, oneness is my true nature that first came out. So just knowing if you're having any struggles with anybody in terms of relationships of all kinds, but primarily your closer relationships, I get. Just try in those situations to see yourself in them, and also to know that what they're projecting toward you and making you feel maybe bad about is not about you. And you shouldn't feel bad about yourself if that's the case. This came out? Okay. So embrace is what I mean. Wow. Embrace the consciousness. Exactly. Embrace in those moments being conscious, being grounded and rooted and aware in the moment. Don't let yourself become unconscious. Don't let yourself react, basically. And, it's interesting, though, because on the bottom of the deck is trust, but it's reversed when I showed it. So for some reason, there's some program within you, most likely, where you feel like when you choose to be conscious and see things for what they really are in the moment to moment, for some reason, it's like you don't trust that, which is bizarre. That's what I see here. You don't trust your own consciousness in some way. Maybe that has to do with your past lives as well. So know, embrace, now face. Let's see what you have to face. Taurus. What is Taurus? Whoa. Those were very jumpy. Wow. Participation, and it's reversed. Patience. Participate in your own restructuring, in your own growth. Be patient. Looks like you're coming full circle here in some sense. And you're birthing some new creative, beautiful, emotional, highly intuitive and spiritual gift. You're birthing that, or you are pregnant with ideas at this time. But in order to enhance those ideas and really be able to get them out there, you have to, again, participate in your own growth and your own restructuring, to remember this every day, moment to moment, day by day. Okay, it takes time. But I say structure because of the number 4. And you also have to participate in your home life, perhaps, for some of you, because of the number 4 again. Maybe you've checked out recently. Maybe you've lacked this patience with your home life or family or whatever that may be. So you've checked out, you became reversed. You didn't want to be involved anymore. But especially if it's about family, then this really applies, because not only are we all family, obviously we all are, but sorry. But especially your associated your associations that you have with you by blood, and not even if it might not even be by blood. Some of you may be adopted, whatever the case may be, but the people basically that you're closest to growing up and all of that. That is very important for us to understand why we're connected to those people. And a lot of it does have to do with their past lives. I just got that. So the people that you reincarnate with, or the family that you incarnate into, again, whether it's your blood family, whether you're adopted, whether you don't consider your blood family your real family anymore, or you consider your people in your friend circle, your soul family, whatever it is, know that you come together, every lifetime. You have that strength, that ability to participate with your soul group as far as expanding on your consciousness and growing. That is why oneness is my true nature is the main message. Look into their eyes to remember that, whoever they may be. So, okay. Wow. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I should have turned my phone volume off. We got 3 here. And I kind of, no, I promised I would make these short. Sorry. Man, I'm already getting ahead of myself. 1 second. I just need to turn this volume off. Okay. So you got to clarify the past lives thing. You got the King of Cups. This person is a very calm, caring, very mature male energy. But again, the sex doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is talking about expressing each energy. And are you expressing your masculine energy in a very irrational, impulsive, aggressive, and immature way? Or are you expressing your masculine energy in a very mature, confident, grounded, able way? Because you are somebody who's had a lot of lives, whoever I'm speaking to. And if you've been struggling recently with your relationships, you really need to look at this part of yourself. You need to go deep within and remember this part of yourself, because that's where all the answers lie. And that's where all the past lives lie. And you can be a spiritual guide to people through this. You can counsel others. You're wise beyond belief. And you also have the emotional capability to dive deep with others as well and still be able to breathe. Okay, if that makes any sense. And it's important though, because you've had many lives. You've had many, many lives for a reason. Like this lifetime right now, you've chosen as a real test for yourself. As like, I need to get it right this time. Yeah, because remember, we have the King of Cups here, and on the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. That's the underlying energy. And that tells me that, again, what I see it as right now, because of all of this, is your inner child speaking to you from the point of view of your spirit, where you were when you were in the ethers, getting ready to come back down into this lifetime, you were the dreamer. You were reborn into this life being this person. You also may have, I'm getting right now, very strong water placements. So especially like the moon sign, your moon sign. And you should look into that if that's the case, or if you don't know, still look into that. You can go on astrotheme.com and get your birth chart. Wow, I'm messy right now. Okay, so let's clarify your embrace card, which is consciousness. We already really have the message, but let's still clarify. What is, whoa. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Are you kidding me? Holy shit. Okay, I just want to show you the cards that you got here, even though I'm going to put these back. Consciousness is the embrace card, right? You got to clarify that. The High Priestess, which is what none other than your subconscious mind, you know, the magical realms, the things that you knew, again, from the ethers, like from your past lives, you've known all of that. And that is what makes you this, when you choose to tap into that, what makes you the magician, what makes you realize the infinity symbol of life and everything in it looping over and over again. And you know that this is like, that this is one of your many, many lives, and you're a master. Many lives, many masters. You are a master at these lifetimes, and it's time to put your magic to use. Also, it may require some type of drastic change or upheaval that you are avoiding. You're trying to avoid the tower. You don't want to deal with something. Again, there's lack of participation here, but there's something that you don't want to deal with, that you're avoiding. And really what I see is that that's unnecessary, because again, this is, everything here is telling me that you are powerful beyond measure, Taurus. And somehow, some way, you've forgotten that. You've forgotten your power. Whoa. Okay. So clarifying the participation card, interesting. Queen of Swords. Maybe there's been, oh wow. Okay. Remember what I said. Number 4 is the home life, structure, whatever. Then do you remember I said something about how you're expressing your masculine and feminine energies with this, and maybe that, are you expressing your masculine energy in a mature, healthy, grounded and caring way, or are you expressing your masculine energy in maybe a emperor reversed way, upside down way, controlling, overly controlling, almost binding toward others and yourself even? Queen of Swords is a very cold-hearted kind of energy in a way, like I see that as very icy energy. So yeah, so you're not really bringing much warmth to the home front, it looks like, for some reason. You're like overly protective. This is also, the Emperor is a father energy. So you could be a father, you could be becoming a father, you could be acting that way towards another. You also could be a mother who is in the position of being both the father and the mother. And therefore, for whatever reason, the balance has, but not the balance as in you and another, but the balance within you has become off kilter. So you've become overly protective, perhaps, maybe a little overly independent, again, participation reversed. So it's time to jump back into the family. And instead of giving criticisms that are deconstructive, give criticisms that are constructive. help people out and be compassionate about what you're saying. Because this energy too is also repressed pain. So again, past lives. So something to do, it could be from this life, an issue or a trauma that you faced that's causing you to feel you don't want to participate in your family life. But either way, the point is that even that thing that happened in this life, if it's something specific in this life that you can recall, that even as well came about because of the things that you had going on in your past lives. And you came here very much aware of what you would have to endure and what you'd have to work through. And a part of you knows that. I definitely feel a part of you knows that. And it's just time to find that strength and that willpower to jump back in and participate again. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. This was your short reading from ending April leading into May. And I love you guys, and I'll be back in May. All right, bye.